Do you know what time it is? I know what time it is. Yeah, I was here last night. So what? Did you learn anything? Well, I was here on two of the like 8 channels we're on, but I was here. And if you saw it, you learned something. Yes, yeah. I know it was AI, but it wasn't AI because I showed you it wasn't AI. I showed you I understood what I was doing, just like I know what I'm doing right now. Although we do have one person running a little late this evening, Mars will be running a little late. We do have Kate here from Bloom.Fun. She's out the base chain. And trust me, you're going to go, what? I would never expect that lady to do this. Well, let me tell you something. Everybody's into crypto. I think that 7% number is a lie. So here in about a minute, roughly, I'm going to play a commercial because we have friends. Yes. Joker and I have friends, and they help us pay the bills. So just hang tight. In about 50 seconds, we'll be right with you. By the way, guys, Chain Critical's got a 60% off sale going on right now. He's clearing out the warehouse. They're going to focus more on hosting than they are on merchandise. So if you need any cables, breakout boards, server power supplies, anything, guys, go on over to chaincritical.io. You can look it up. I think it's like 60% off is the discount code. So I don't get much of a credit, neither does Joker, but that's that. Anyway, we're going to say here we got good day from Wales Naxi. Let's see here. Floki Angels is here. We love your show. Glad to be able to catch the first time. Yes. Thank you. Who else do we have here? And they also said Wales said GM, wherever that may be. Thank you for coming and showing up out here, guys. Joker's looking behind him. He thinks he's being stalked right now.
Yeah, I am being stalked by a boat behind me.
A boat behind you? Oh, God. There's a boat behind you?
It's just coming through right now. I don't know if you can see it. There we go.
It's the Australian FBI. Everybody, hide. They can't see me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, man. All right. Let me throw this stuff out here, guys, and I'm going to do my little magical thing here, and I'm going to turn it over to Joker, of course, from Turbo ESE, who is not really a Joker. Like, I'm not Batman, although I do wear a belt, but I never wear a cape. And he's going to talk to Kate from Bloom.Fun, who has informed me that she lives in Florida and that she'll be attending the Blockchain Futurist Conference here in a couple weeks.
Wow. Exciting. I can't wait to talk about that one.
Right. There you go. So how are you, Joe?
Oh, Kate. How are you, Kate?
I'm doing great. Thanks for
welcome,
having
first and foremost, welcome to the show. I'm sure for all our listeners and viewers out here, it is another Streamers Day, and here to build true organic communities and get to know how and everything you need to know about every project that we've come across with. And we're certainly here to bring you real true builders in the game. and we have a new guest on the panel. Kate, welcome to the show, love. And I believe did you say you're Canada or was it? What country was that, love?
She's in the U.S. She's in
In the
Florida.
U.S.
Yeah.
Florida. Right. Now, welcome to the show. For all our listeners, as always, guys, if you have any questions for Kate, please make a comment while we're having a discussion in regards to how she came about and what she's building and what she's got for us and what she's got cooking for us, right? And also what's new and in her updates and so on. So, welcome to the show, Kate. Love, we, as you know, we come here and we come across the many different projects along the show. First and foremost, welcome to the show. Look, we love to know where would you like to start. We want to know where you're from, obviously, and just in real life event stuff, and what do you do for a living, and just for our listeners out there and viewers, and tell us about what do you got building here in the Web3.
Right. Well, again, thanks for having me. Co-creator Mish, who I'm not sure, she's not feeling that well right now, so she may pop in later. I'm not sure, but yeah. So a little bit about myself, something that Chuck here you might not know, or I'm sure you don't know. I'm 71 years old, right? So I'm 71 years old, and
Congratulations to you, and you look real young for your age, right?
It's because I've been in
I'm 50, I have to admit, but
woohoo!
You look real young.
You're a baby. You can call me mom if you want. People have called me a mom of crypto for quite a long time, but I'll give you a quick background about me. It's not about me, but born and raised Rochester, New York. I've lived 27 different places. My first career, if you will, was in the restaurant industry. I was with a company called Friendly's Restaurants. I had several different restaurants. I employed over 10,000 employees over my lifetime, many different locations. I worked in the corporate headquarters with them. I was a kind of second into the management of training managers, etc. And then from there, I moved to New Hampshire. Did some entrepreneurial type of stuff, selling one-rate accounting systems. I won't bore you, but let's see, where did I do from there? It's been a while. Let's see, restaurants. I got into the mortgage business. I was in the mortgage business. I've done other stuff in between, but I was in the mortgage business because I like to sell. I sold money, right? So I did that for about 8 years in New Jersey, and I got to work with a lot of people. When the web first came out, I've dabbled in domain names. I've always been a curious person, and it served me very well. So, first domain name I bought was openhouses.tv. That was back in 1998. And so from there I moved to New Jersey, moved to Florida, stayed in that business for about a year. And then I decided to, and then I just did some waitressing, and then I just, I absolutely love video, right? So I'll share this with you, and this will kind of take you back the path of the content creator. So I've owned the domain name Kate, my name, CATE.TV, which one of my employers gave me the acronym for that, and I was on stage in Colorado opening up one of the new restaurants in another chain, which hired me to open restaurants. And he dropped a banner for Kate. I told him he spelled my name wrong. I used to spell it K-A-T-Y. I used to spell it K-A-T-Y. But I was in Denver, Colorado, Aurora, Colorado, and I was one of the motivators. And I went up a stage, and they dropped a banner that said, Kate, catch all the excitement. So anyways, the name stuck. Childhood friends still call me Katie. So Kate, and so I used to go around.
Oh, this is amazing. But you know what? You were definitely an inspiration from all of us because you're definitely one of the first few we have here at your age group. And it is such an amazing, like even T Dev here mentioned on our comment here, he did said mention on a comment there that Kate, you give hope to a lot of individuals in the age group. So it is definitely a huge. Also, shout out to T Dev as well. He's another solid founder in our circle of family in the Web three. Now we love your story, love, and how you've obviously where you've been and where you've established yourself in in your time and whatnot. How did you manage to get involved, and how did Bloom started?
Well, Bloom has only been a few short months, but as far as crypto goes, I said I was at the first Ethereum Denver conference back in 2016, 17. Bitcoin Magazine interviewed me, and back then I was, I guess 64, and I said, and I'll say this to people all the time, and I'll say it to you now, but it doesn't matter. I was a curious son of a bitch when I was 2, and I'll be a curious son of a bitch until the day I die. So yeah, it's very true. And it's curiosity.
Yeah.
There's many people. I have taught many people, younger people, about blockchain and crypto. I got involved in blockchain and crypto back in 2012, 13. The domain name industry, as I'm sure you know, is the first really true digital asset. I've just been very fortunate. I've been driven to connections since I was a kid, and I love to meet people. I was part of the Ethereum DAO back then when they did they had the black hats and the white hats came in and saved that.
Wow.
I've just been very curious. I've gone into projects way before most of you even know. I like to dig, and that's what
That really
inspires me.
gives me more an insight in regards to how much knowledge you have. Like we've only, like for me myself, I've only been in around for the last maybe 4 years or 5 at the most, or maybe 5 years, right?
Yeah,
But
nice.
experiencing wise, everything that I do and the team and my team and the people that I'm connected with, we all build in a way where we've been taught to build it the right way, to build it organically in some sense,
Mm-hmm.
right? And have some kind of a utility to keep evolving the product or the small business or and that and we keep implementing in a way where to connect it with the right people who actually understands how crypto works. And
Right.
sometimes when you're trying to explain that to a person who doesn't even have any idea what crypto is, it is difficult. So we try and give everyone some kind of understanding that you can't just rely on the Web3 people. You need to start stepping outside the box and kind of, you know, lead by example in some ways, right? Um,
Yep.
Another part where I think Kat's just mentioned, Will, um, you're going to the convention. Is that right?
Yep. So, so our Bloom.Fun webpage that you're showing there, I mean, it's just pretty
Yeah,
much like
go
it
ahead,
says. You
Kat.
don't have to show that. It's we it says roadmap, but we build as we go. So so the blockchain convention, as far as people doing stuff, um, as far as learning stuff. I had a blockchain boss who went from Toronto, Canada, to invite them down. So that was back when I was with research in 2016. So you can talk to people. I mean, I look at blockchain as connecting people, and it's the same thing. So you can walk people through. There's a lot of different tools to be able to, onboard people. But I want to
Yeah,
get to the fact that, I'll just skip over. I mean, I've literally been community manager for a couple different projects, but and I've retired. I've been blessed in having some fortunate investments over my lifetime. So I've been an entrepreneur, and Bloom.Fun. And I've done many different things. I love the punchy penguins. I've always been about community, but also fans. So I fall in love with people. I fall in love with founders. I always say people buy people before they buy product or service. So I can fast forward, done many other different things, but it doesn't matter. So back around 2.5, 3 months ago, one of the first projects, the people I invested in was Beam, which used to be Merit Circle. And, I love the people, love the team, Beam, etc. But one of the people that was also, has invested in that too. I've always talking about Bloom. So both Michelle Lord and myself, we love to always lift other people up. I'm getting to know you, Cats of Crypto, etc., and we want to shine on them. So our mission statement says what it says is exactly that. And people, our mission statement is to help creators bloom and to have fun. And a lot of people at times were like, well, what exactly does that mean? What exactly does it mean to bloom? And what exactly does it mean to have fun? So things have, kind of come along the way. You talk about natural adoption, natural type of the things. If you surround, things take time. We're not a big, I'll just say this, the creator economy. People don't make money. I don't care who you are. I love Jesse Pollock on bass. I love his enthusiasm. I love his passion. I'm very I would go on stage and say, "Hey, everybody's here, kick that to me, get some other excitement. Let's go look at the bass app here." Blah 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 blah. And I used to do that. I went. People used to pay me back in I was going to say not before you were born, but I would go to different conferences, right? And they would pay for me to stay there and take it to the event, and I would interview. I interviewed a lot of people in a lot of different communities, and I joined something called the Ning platform, which was Cheetah Be a Cheaty, and I'm sure you know of Mark Adreson. Big thing and talk about the viral. But at the end of the day, you don't own your content. You don't. How does this relate to crypto? Well, this is where this type of thing can kind of come into play, and onto to blockchain. So, we're doing that. We're looking people know about us, and we're reaching out to different to people, and some people will see us. We're not into when we launched, we didn't know, even though people have been in it. We kind of announced our launch a week ahead of time. Was not the right thing to do, smart thing to do it, because even though we had an anti-sniping device, I've come to realize it doesn't matter. People are just gonna pump it all the way up, and then it's gonna go down.
It is, they're still gonna do it anyway.
Exactly. They're still gonna do it, and that's okay. But we're about so. I don't know if you want to answer that. I can go on talking about the project, but if you want to,
that's fine.
No, you're good.
Also,
one second, Joker. Okay, so guys, I know that she's got something when Joker speaks. I don't hear it when I speak. I've checked with somebody in the back end. I know that you hear some kind of like frog or some kind of delay in there. It is the internet. I can't fix it. I've attempted to fix it. So there's a difficulty. It's not her fault. I'm going to blame her ISP. And if you don't know what that is, it's Internet Service Provider.
Yeah, no,
they may be.
It's not your fault, Kate.
Right? No, it's not. So that there may be losing a packet here or there. If you know, I'm not going to get into networking and what that is, but it has to do with how we view video and how data is sent. And so we're not going to go down that rabbit hole, so you guys can understand. Please bear with her. Bear with her. She has obviously some decent stuff.
Absolutely.
But it's just sometimes things don't work the way that we plan them here on the show. But it's a lot better than when we first started out. Let's put it that way. When we first started out, things froze up. Okay. So this is the worst you're gonna get outside of this. You guys used Launch to launch the token then?
Yes. We did. So, like I said, I'm curious about lots of things. I am a button pusher on any type of a platform, etc. And I've come to know the Flaunch people. Flaunch was actually one of the investments I made in Beam. They were part of the Beam's been able to do that. So we launched on Flaunch. Got to know Nobi. That one little token, the little pudgy penguin there on the left. Yeah, that care. You see that? Not that one.
Penguin,
The
penguin.
right there. Yeah. So that was back in February. I was one of the first people. Back then it wasn't as crazy as it is now. But I've been following Flaunch, and I just watch different things as it goes. So I launched that, and that took off, and that I made a little video. Basically, what that was about, which I still believe, is that I give away something called love tokens, and people would ask me, how do I do that? And I was literally going to go and give them money to that. But I did. I started that and did a cute video. It pumped up. Jesse bought the token as well. This is very, back in February, which, as we know, it goes very, very fast, right?
Yeah.
So it was so I did that, and I still, still have it. And there's still people, and I was able to put that into the thing. But the thing we're excited about most, and again, we share with different people. We launched Bloom back on October. Gosh, I should know this by now. September 4th, I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was September 4th on a Thursday. And Misha and I get very excited about it. Again, I hate to say that I don't care about the tokenomics or the money, because at the end of the day, the launch thing kind of completes the cycle, right? And I remember talking to Caps, who wanted to see, like, I'll still do this, and we'll still do this, but it might be a few months out. There's people that are in charity. Like, I have a friend that has an organization called Share My Liver, etc. So you can launch a group for somebody else. You can launch a coin for somebody else as well and help them make money. And I'll bring Tim in then, and that's a matter of Ethereum wallet. So there's a lot of things. But right now we're like, okay, let's just do different people that we know that want to get involved in it, right? Who want to do whatever. So we have a couple people. Oh, by the way, before, I think she's probably watching. I want to say a shout out to my friend Kathy Wingard. And you talked about ISP. Well, Kathy was the first, had one of the first ISP. Did we disappear? There we are. She had one of the first internet service providers in the country, way back when. She still owns ist.net. So there's a lot of pioneers here, and I don't we like to be pioneers. We like to be, early adopters into everything. So yeah, testing Flunch. So they come along, Nobi, different things. Of course,
that's a great thing how you even know the founders of that, and knowing, it's great to have that kind of trust as well, right?
I don't personally know, but I reach out to everybody. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, well, you know what? We found that as well ourselves, that if you don't go and connect out there and, let people know what you're building and where you kind of are and at this point, or what you want to kind of achieve on the Web3, then no one's going to know you. This is the whole idea. We built the, a group of the Big Bags Media, so that we can all kind of congregate into one umbrella where we can all push that narrative of helping one another, right?
That's
we
wonderful.
know there's so many people out here pushing the narrative and doing the right thing, right? I think that's the most important part, is having that connection with different builders as well as founders, right?
By the way, I don't know what happened a minute ago. All of a sudden, everybody went back to the quiet side of things. And I was like, where did it go? And she's still talking, and she had no idea. It just kicked us all off to the side. So, again, there's something going on. And thank God I'm at the wheel, because I didn't get up and get something else to drink. Right. I came back.
That's right.
You said it,
I'm running it. I'm running it.
September?
What's that? Say it again.
September. You guys launched on September.
Yes, September 4th. So,
and with that being said, right, obviously, since you've had a bit of knowledge and whatnot, fundamentally, where are you at with your, holders as well as your team? And have you, set the foundation solid now on where you are, so that you can actually start moving forward?
Well, when you ask that, so it's a when you say on your holders. I mean, we got I don't even know how many holders we got, 60 something. A lot of people use different airdrop type of things, and I realize that people can get holders by just people can buy like one token and they'll be the holder or whatever. So we haven't done any of that. It doesn't matter to me, honestly. It's like the people, the same thing with Flaunch or this type of a system. It's about people on Flaunch or any place else, right? You make money by the swap fee. So when I launched Care, I was like, I don't care if you buy, I don't care if you sell, swap, because that's how you make money on the trading fees. It's like, yes, we want to, but it doesn't, we already, we have money, right? So I'm like, so I want dedicated. So when you ask about the team, I mean, Misha comes on, she's an amazing photographer. She doesn't get paid. I mean, we all help each other type of a thing. Yella, who's in the Netherlands, he's helps with the different stuff. I don't want to say tokenomics, but just type of stuff. So for us, it's always about I believe firmly. If you go to anybody's page on here, and even in the groups on this particular, a lot of people have launched on Zora, right? And a lot of people have, people don't make money where money could be made. I mean, I remember talking to somebody the other day, and they had somebody on Zora, and they're like, they had a whatever $200 and something thousand market cap. I'm like, okay, well, how much do they make on Zora? And they made like $80, right? So it's like there's a whole I don't want to say myth, but there is a whole this isn't what we're about. We're about with Bloom is about launching people and bringing attention to bloom them. Some people that we've invited into the garden and joined. It's an open type of a thing, but I don't know if
is there any utility will be added in any update in any time soon in regards to?
When you say utility, we'll be out there. We'll have AMAs. We're going to. We'll be talking to people. People will buy. So it's you can talk about whatever utility you want. People can put in whatever they want to do into it. I'm not concerned about that at all. The utility is us, shining on people. There's the Mr. Crypto, the Bobzilla, it's called. You can see him in the group. If you go back to the garden, you can see that gentleman. He's called Zilla, right? So he's an amazing individual. He's got a lot of followers on X. Not that that matters, but I love how he is. He streams on Zora. He is a he's also not only a content creator, he's also a developer. Love his approach, love his personality. So he took one of the projects he's in and put that in there. So we're going to draw attention to him. We haven't done any interviews yet with anybody that's in the garden, but those will be coming very shortly, so people can know more about the individuals, right? So the whole thing, so the ecosystem with the launch in the group is as more people thrive, then everybody can share, and then the most important thing is also the staking, right? So it's like, and that's when I really realize I'm learning as I go along as well. It's everything is an experiment. I don't know what it is.
Trying to familiarize myself with staking, to be honest. Like I've only recently learned pairing, right, with projects, as well as blue chip projects. Is another ways to give some solid foundation into your project by pairing to other projects and blue chip. That's a must for any project owners out there that wants to get a solid liquidity, pair up with someone that here are to build for long term, right?
Right.
There's a lot of communities are building right now in long term, because we know we're in early stage. Everyone's been saying that it's over this and that, but it hasn't even started. We know that the bank still has to integrate crypto via payment system and so on, and and then businesses will have to integrate. There's so many different info that we still yet to get. At this stage, we're still learning about how to, build it right and how to kind of refine it in some ways. And I believe we are pretty close there. And at the same time, now we're looking for people who's actually here to for long term and doing the right thing. And we want to
Right.
make sure that they get all the eyes and ears and as many people that we can represent to. And not only that we can represent them here on the live stream and also on spaces, right? We've got another partnership and you know collab with TDev, who's also have a amazing platform that everyone can get themselves into. So definitely, I don't know if he's yeah, he's listening. Okay. He did said the web is webbing.
There you go.
Yeah. So you know these are the things that we have to do. When it comes to liquidity, when I ask these things, people intend to forget that in our investors are liquidity as well. They're there to support you and
Right.
and to show you, that to do the right thing. But make sure to show them also that transparency, and this is the best way to do it is being here live and also talking to you, your followers as well. You've got
Right.
to be active. You've got to be active, and you've got to have some kind of means of ways to show them that you're here to do the right thing. Is that right?
Right. Yeah, you do. A lot of I say to people like there's a lot of farmers out there, like you mentioned before. I mean, there's a lot of different people, and it's like we want the true connections. So for us, it's a lot about the culture, a lot of about the people. So going to the conference that we're going to, the Futurist conference. I know about 8 people there that I've met over the time in crypto. I know the founder of AIG, Ben Gorso. I know tons of different people but I know them truly. Had lunch with them, had different whatever with them, and they're true people. So the connections
Yeah,
and liquidity,
and
I
it's a
just
different
don't.
environment too when you go to these conferences, right?
Say
Because
it again.
when you're talking to peer, it's a definitely completely different environment when you go into spaces and talking to someone and just listening in and not knowing what they look like, and you know what I'm saying. So when you
Sure.
go to big conferences like this, people forget that it's a huge advantage, and it's a huge, like, we're actually going to Sydney's crypto summit in 20 days, right?
Nice. Okay, what's it called? Yeah.
Crypto's Sydney's crypto summit
Okay,
in
good.
Sydney,
Okay.
in
All right.
Sydney. And it's a huge event. It happens once a year. We've already
Good.
booked ourselves there for the next 2 days, and also the after parties. And I always say, look, if you have something that is legit and also want to evolve, and if you want have something that you want to build a small business on the Web3, make sure you have some kind of a connection and some legitimacy and some utility to represent your company, and to keep it even more doxed is have some kind of a connection with real devs who's been here and experienced, as well as they have their own projects. And I think that's how it come about when it comes to the big bag media. Well, we'll talk about that a bit later anyway. But
Have you
it's a
have you been in a
camaraderie
big?
among all of us. That's what happened, right?
Right. Is this your first big conference you're going to here?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So I'll recommend, if you don't mind, I'll just say to so people get pitched all the time. It's those personal. What I always do, no matter what industry it might be in, whether it's in domain, whatever it is like I pick who I want to talk to personally, but I don't talk to them. Well, I didn't have a project, but I'll just, it goes back to, you just got to be kind. I don't tell them anything. Yeah. And yep. So we got a question here. So Kate, what is the Bloom.Fun project about, any utility and future plans? So that's the one that you just asked me, right? So
Yeah,
So
we do have T Dev there, and
Yeah, they'll throw questions
we,
at you at random sometimes.
that's okay. That's no big deal. Yeah. So TJ, nice to meet you. Hi from Canada. I know that there's the Future Conference goes back and forth different years. This first one in Miami, but yeah. So it's just exactly what it says. It might sound silly, but it's not silly to us. It's to help creators bloom and to have fun. So we're very much about the other people. So I'll announce now. I don't even know if he's on here or watching, but we actually, and this is a prime example of exactly, and I hope everybody will follow along with this, but there's a gentleman named Justin. He goes by Culinary Crypto, and he is a chef. He's also a chef and oversees a big companies or whatever, but he's been involved in in the restaurants and hosting parties for different projects or cultural, like Pudgy Penguins, and I know he just got his Bored Ape or whatever. But he really wants to be his own person and focusing on being a chef. So I've known him for online for a couple of years now, maybe 3 years, and I've watched him. I very much watch how the people interact online. I don't just randomly. And I actually today called him, and I said, Justin, he said, what is it that you're doing? I said, Justin, I've been thinking about you for quite a while, and he's going to come. So I don't know if he's had time yet, because this was this afternoon. He's in California, and he's going to be launching a token on Flaunch. I'm not sure what name he's coming up with. Yeah, and then he'll be joining the garden. So we will be highlighting him, talking about him. Same thing, we'll be talking about Mr. Crypto and another person named Erica. But here's a true example of a creator coin. When we launched Bloom.Fun, we did a thing, and I'm like, and we're grateful to the creators. My thing has always been and will continue to always be, gentlemen, the creator in me loves the creator in you. And it doesn't matter what kind of creator you are. You could be a gardener, you could be a chef, you could be yourselves, and that you're launching this. You could be a plumber, you could be whatever it is that you are. And this is a true form of attention. It's not about, a lot of people that I've reached out to who I do like, they're like, well, I'm not sure about launching a token. Not understanding that is just the marker to be able to then broadcast and bloom on them. And that's very important, So I'm delighted that he's coming on board. And yeah, so when people talk about utility, well, the utility will be, okay, so I'll share this, and mines are constantly going, right? So I'm already looking, Justin, if you're listening or wherever, I'll tell you, I'm already looking for a place called The Garden, since that's the name of our group in Miami, right? So it'll be maybe people own X amount of whatever he names his token and X amount of Bloom token, right? So to go back to Flaunch, so in order for people, this is how they can make money in utility, is you have to own you can own as little as one Bloom token, and you see over there where it says members, to be able to have the APR in staking. So that's very important. So that's utility right there, right? So
that's a utility right there itself.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's a lot of different things. I mean, I can tell you that back in 2017, 2018, we had a token called SWAT, which is Swarm City. I did a big event in Nova, a nightclub, 535. We had people give away the tokens. People would buy the token. That gave them a drink. We call it a special drink called the Swarm Teeny. So another utility will be, you probably may or may not heard, tweet ups. We had the first major tweet up in the Tampa Bay area back in 2008. So we're going to have things called bloom ups, or maybe we're not sure the name yet. So we're rolling along, and people will they'll tell us who they want us to be. So
yeah, no, I absolutely love that. I mean, we love that how organic it is. or you are, and also so transparent of what what where you've been, what you built, and nothing hiding in some way. Because a lot of other guys that or ladies for that we come in here, they kind of not mention anything in
Right.
regards to having so many different projects.
But if you want to, I'm just going to come out and say this. I mean, I don't know where your token is or what you launched on, but if you want to come join the garden, right? It's like,
Yeah.
Hey, because we all help, the whole
You know what's
ecosystem,
funny when you said
right?
the garden? I'm actually a garden bed maker.
Yeah.
In real life, that's in business. So
Yeah. Say that again, please. You're a gardener?
He makes garden
yeah,
beds.
I make garden beds.
Nice. That's wonderful. So you definitely have to be in the garden. You have
No,
to create a token, influence.
this is one of my garden beds that I just made. Just as
Beautiful.
a sample. If you can see that.
I can. I love it. I love it.
So
Yeah.
that's just a little stand that I'm using at the moment for my iPad.
You think that's great? You think that's cool? Wait till he catches a fish and then cooks it live on stream. It's even better.
I do have live
I
show
love
cooking.
I love it. You have to put, and this is the things that you gotta, help each other. We believe firmly that, if you're in the garden, right, the onus is upon on you. It's your responsibility. Just like, we help like Bloom, Mish. I mean, Mish is Michelle Lord, who's talking is in there. She's the co-creator, but she's an amazing photographer. She's amazing, and what Erica's amazing. Gaming personality on whatever. So yeah, but it's like, just like, we'll bloom this, and whoever you have come into the garden, then you got to help them, right? It's kind of like how you do it in some ways. But all right, I'll expect to see one of your blooms in the garden.
I'm inviting at the moment at the background. I don't know if you can see some of my flowers are starting to come up. But look, we love how you've established the Bloom story, and it's really inspiring in some ways, that how you just keep persisting in that side of things, where you're not focused about the market cap, or you're more focused on actually growing it organically. And it's exactly what we look for, and how we are building our communities as well. Like I think it's a new meta where we need to kind of lead by example in some ways, right? By letting them know that it's not okay to just jump into a token when you don't have any idea about. You need to focus about communities who's actually building it organically and transparency, and these are the things that you got to look out for if you want to invest on some community or a project. You know what I mean? So we kind of try and teach them as much as we can to, these are the things that you need to look out for to be safe on the Web3, so you don't get burned, or you know what I mean? But
exactly, and I want to give a shout out. Burgers on Base, Lewis. We love. And that's why we're here. He's always been, the first person. He's just an amazing, brilliant man, very inspiring. We had the Bloom Burger, that he put in there. He just, I honestly have no idea how he does it. But we're gonna have him if we could. I mean, we're staying at the host hotel, and we're gonna see where he is. But love that guy. That's and he always helps other people. Before himself, really. And it's we love it. I know he did the first group on base. He's probably back when I was his age. He's probably like, I don't know, 35. But I used to be worried about being first. Now I'm just kind of laid back. I like to plant the seeds, right? We want to seed you, and you got any seeds in there? I don't know. Well, I don't want to take up all your time. We've been on here a long time, so, and I'm gonna find out more about you guys and start digging in with some stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me do a little something for everybody out here, so we can get this knocked out of the way, guys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And we'll go here. And let's see here. Where do I want to do this at? Yeah, we'll play the LA Pal one for you, everybody. So, you guys, here's a little word for LA Pal. I know some of you may or may not be able to hear these things, but I have played them back. they do play back in the replays. Listen, things have been glitchy lately on the internet. There's not much I can do.
As a Cats of Crypto team member, I only trust the EliPal wallet. It's an unbreakable private key protection. Your private keys live inside a CCEL 6+ secure chip. Even if your phone is compromised, your private keys never leave the chip.
Use Titan 10 on checkout for 10% off.
This video is brought to you by Jingle Mining, the supplier of the Jazz Miner. They also supply Gold Shell products, Canon products, as well as the Solo Miner Jingle Miner, which we've seen here on the channel, as well in the Ice Rivers. So if you're looking for a larger ASICs as well as smaller ASICs, they also have mining hosting, as well as parts and other solid items for your crypto mining needs. All right, here we go. So I got two of the partners out of the way. That's the best part. Listen, you know what I'm doing, Joker? Where did he go? He's not even there. He takes off. He does this all the time. He leaves an empty seat. I've never seen Dave Letterman never did that.
He's tending to his garden.
He's joking. He disappears all the time, and he's silly like that. And I understand, really, I do. So, you know, what is this? What? I forget what this is. I'm not playing the funny one. There he is. He's back here.
You know how long it is to run from my house to here?
You know what? You got to get faster. Anyways, what is this? T-Dev says, money comes and goes, but our experiences, humors last forever. There you go.
Amen. Yeah.
And I don't know what this is about here. Some spam thing from Kick. Add me on your... Yeah, I'm not adding you anywhere.
No chance.
Yeah.
No way. No. You're not real on Kick. You're not real. And I know you're not.
No.
There are a lot of bots and a lot of these things, though.
Yeah, we get a lot of those spam bots. Now, back to the story, right? So where, in regards to where you are and how, everything is established right now, is there any new updates that we can give our listeners and viewers? I know we were
you can. Well, you can tell them. Anybody here. We love anybody that's out there that wants to join. The garden. I mean, it's like simple. Yeah. I mean, if you're a small creator, or not even even a big creator, or whatever. Don't be scared.
You just tell them what you want, love. Tell them what you. Is there any way that can? Well, first of all, we would love everyone to obviously follow the socials first and join the Telegram group, right?
Yeah.
And then come and ask the questions.
Yeah.
Tell the listeners and viewers out there what steps they can partake to get in touch with you. Yeah,
sure. Feel free to. My individual account is at Kate TV, so at CATE TV. But yeah, reach out to me, and we have a lot of people in our DMs as well. I'm known as Kate.Pudgy, but so you can see I've been in a lot of different type of things. Reach out if you want to find out more. We're not really active in a Telegram group because it's like it's just that's how.
Is there any other socials that you can also let them know other than?
I got to respond to this. You're already added, Nick Manti. You're already added.
Oh, okay.
He put in something last night in the Discord, and he's being silly. At least he didn't say something else today. Starts with the T, ends with the S.
Well, I'm not sure who, but I will follow you when you say add me. I don't know anything about you.
He's a crypto miner. And Catch Crypto being around over a year. He's been there since the very beginning, and he's silly, and he's from Tennessee, and he escapes to Ohio, and we haven't kicked him out yet.
Good. I like that type of a person. Good. I want to hear your story. You never know, so that's perfect. So you can So you can help by you want to be able to stake. If you believe in what we're doing, right? You said you can buy as little as one Bloom token, and
Absolutely.
buy as little as one Bloom token and stake it. Another thing that I've learned too is, like, at first I took all the ones that I own, because obviously a lot of them as well, and we did, but obviously apparently that lets the people that stake get less. So that's where I see that people out there. So whether people wherever they are, they might not have a lot of money, but they can stake very little, and they can still get some money. That can mean a lot to them as well. And if you yourself might not want to join the garden, but if you know some people, whatever occupation they might be in, or whether they're on, I don't care if they're on crypto Twitter or not, I can teach those people what to do. So if you know some people that want some, please get in touch with us. Both
Absolutely.
Misha, that'd be
So you're all
wonderful.
about build. Let me get this right. So you're all about building out the community as far as you possibly can. This is what I'm getting. So, and no tech man tie. You're not as professional as a troll as I am, and I can do it much better. You're just joining the garden.
You'll never
It's just
be a
about
professional
bringing
troll.
everybody together, and it literally you're literally falling into what they call the base values, which is to a lot of people out there what we call PPP, peer pump peer. You're about lifting everybody else up as well as you kind of falling in that same groove, right?
Well, right, but we're really a brand. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we really are. Bloom in the garden is a brand, right? So it's like we'll be talking, and when we go into the Futurist conference, we'll be meeting with different people. We'll be meeting with woman in blockchain woman. We'll be meeting with Shify, and I know pretty much a lot of the people that'll want to help as well, that can be able to make connections, that might be able to fund us, right? Because even though maybe we have some money, want to be able to people to be able to pay for our to have these bloom ups, and they have these AMAs. So we're thinking, we're very long term. Yes, we want to do whatever, but by us doing that, that's the creator in us. Is, we like to have this brand, Bloom.Fun, and the garden, etc., where that we can then have these meetups and then shine people together, and then have other people come in. Literally, we've even thought of maybe one day we'll open up a florist store called the Bloom, and have people come in for flowers and teaching them how to onboard into crypto. So we have vision is always big, and it gets bigger every day, but we're also realistic, and we do what we can. It's always about the people. We're so thankful that you invited us here. You guys are doing amazing, and I want to find out more about what you're doing and how we can possibly help you down the road as well.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your love for also reaching out to us, and it's always a great pleasure to have someone here who actually has great knowledge, and we love we love to learn, and we also love to teach, and ways of means to build organically and doing it the right way. And we've been around for, I think, almost a year and 5 months. We Cats of Crypto and I think there's another Bonga, which is a huge shout out there for J Dog as well, and Sebastian. There's Fun Community, there's Dream Cats. We've been around in that same around time that we've been here, and we've just been kind of trying to establish ourselves separately from all the hypes and making false promises, where we're more focused in just growing it organically, where we get real investors, real supporters. Our market cap has been very solid. I mean, when we started, we were a CTO, which majority of our communities we've found over the time that we've been here and done a lot of spaces, and we've definitely set the standards in some ways, where we don't want to introduce communities or spaces or live stream where they try to hype something up and we know what they're trying to do, or some stage, so we kind of look for people actually been here for a while now, and we've learned that, by being organic and being transparent, as well as showing yourself, especially for the team leaders, that it's an advantage and also important for your investors to know that you're doing everything possible you can to keep the community alive as well as the project alive. But we also have learned that without having the right connection on the Web3 and partnering with the right project and pairing with them, these are another ways you could also sustain and get a solid, more solid foundation. So I think we've established in a way the group where we kind of just, I think we've understood that,
Yeah.
and
Right.
yeah.
So I'm gonna do something for our friend Techman Ty here, Joker. Since
what do
he
you-
since he said he was a professional troll,
Oh, yeah.
it's a troll cat.
Very good. Good.
Listen. That's how you troll. We rickroll you.
Nice. Very good.
I got toys. That's a professional troll, man. There
Yeah.
you go.
Love it.
That's how you do that.
Very
Don't give
cute.
me any grief. Oh my
Nice.
God. Yeah. He laughs. Look at him. He's laughing. He's laughing. He's
Is he on? He's on YouTube? Okay. Is he on X as well?
yeah, he doesn't but he always
He
usually
goes in
watches.
YouTube, I think, or
Yeah, he's always YouTube. But
yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Nice.
But with that being said, we're definitely one of the most sought out. I mean, we try to make as organic, as transparent as possible to our communities, and we run spaces every week, Thursdays and Saturdays, and then after that we do a live stream, and this is to give updates to all the communities and who's the new upcomer, and also is what's happening on the Web3 in the market. So we have no shortage of real communities that wants to build and connect with the right people, and we definitely have, I think, set that standard since we started the stream, as well as the spaces that we go to. We definitely met a lot of solid individuals, and devs and CTO leads that's been here for a while, who's support the cause. So
Mhm.
we're definitely gonna continue. This is the only reason why we met you as well. See,
Mhm.
you're another great
Yeah.
addition to our
Yeah.
live stream and to our knowledge base. And
Right.
we're definitely gonna be giving you also an invite to the lounge room, where 99% of the people in that room is actually doxed. And someone
All
can
right.
actually say, I know that person, I've seen him. So we
I know.
try and
Yeah.
minimize the risk of losing money in some ways, right? By
Right.
getting as many people more mature minded, and not this rush. Let's get it done now. Let's and then and worry about what happens at the other side of the hill. No, we don't want to be in that side of things. We want to make sure that everything must be done accordingly to where everyone can decide for it and make a vote, perhaps. Right?
Nice.
Um,
Right.
we have that in Big Bags Media. We all vote on what's gonna happen, where we're gonna go from here, or what we're going to do for the community, or what's next, or what's the new, like, for example, Bloom, a new project that we're gonna have live to come in, and how are we going to help Bloom, even expand and also get some new investors, which we've got a lot of people that is in our group that if we know that they're legit and solid, then we'll introduce that project into our group, and obviously entirely up to them whether if they want to invest. But majority of the time when we introduce that community, they will invest because they know that every single person that we have here on the show is legit. So
Great.
and that's what we try and keep that brand going. And we're very, very proud of it. I think where we've been and how we've kind of established it in some ways, because we definitely have yeah.
Thank you.
So
Wonderful. Yeah.
the next question now, I know we have two personal questions in regards to just for a little bit of gives them an idea of about yourself. First one is, this is for the listeners and viewers. What is your I'll go with the experience wise, since you've been here for a while. What is your best that word, what's that word, I lost my thought.
It's okay.
You've lost more than that.
yeah
Did you want to know when I had my first
I got you.
baby tooth? No. Yeah.
What is your advice for all the that people want to build here on the Web3 in the right way?
Yeah. But just
That's what I was gonna say.
be curious. Check check people out. Look at people's wherever their communications are. Look at people's replies. Right. I follow different people for X amount of time. I put notifications on for different people. I watch how people interact with each other quite a bit. That's how I found out about different projects, and also how they treat others in the space from a social standpoint there. And just be aware. Like I know, I don't know, I know got a DM from somebody. I'm not even going to say whatever, but people had, they reached out, and I'm like, I told them I wanted to know more about them from a personal space, outside of Twitter or whatever. So yeah, and so you got to get it. Everything takes time,
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
And as you get in the space, you'll have a close net of people. I always go back to my restaurant days when I was on Cape Cod, because we would hire people. I would go from having 12 employees to having 80 employees, just for the summertime. And so internally within the different restaurants or whatever, we would know who would leave before Labor Day took place. So it's the same type of thing. You protect each other, and it's not going to be taking place on the actual stream, but it'll be taking place outside of that. So yeah, just get a recommendation. Yep.
So the last question is, what was your greatest achievement for this year's run?
This year's, yeah, you mean in the crypto space? You mean
yes,
as far as a token?
Yeah.
I've done well. Send, SEND. Well, that was like last year, but also at SEND.
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah.
We remember S&P.
No, SEND. Send. She said send.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Remember what I was telling you in the beginning before we started? We got to get you some kind of earbuds or something.
I know.
Oh God, no! You got to see this. Hang on, you got to see this. I posted that troll on X. Sorry, I posted that troll on X. Okay, and Techman Ty went in there and did this.
Oh no!
Very good. Very good.
This is
oh
my God! He got it good. He
just doesn't stop, does he? He just does not stop. We love you, Techman Ty.
That's hilarious. He replied. He replied. So yeah, he's on Ask Kate Your Ass. He's definitely on X.
Yeah.
So Tech Mentai, if you want to give Bloom, it says Bloom.Fun, like .fun right here. If you want to give her a follow, you can.
Good.
Because she's
You're not
obviously
gonna get any reward, by the way, Techman Toy. All right.
he's only
Don't
won
try and
time.
talk yourself in.
He only won one thing one time. It's because he's the only one that bothers to show up for the video game.
Yeah.
And the other, yeah, and the other, yeah. So I have a lot. I'm very solid to projects. Like I treat treat crypto the same as I treat startups, right? If I'm pitching a startup, I get to know and review and whatever, right? Outside of this. So the other one is Beam, BEAM. So follow Beam, Beam Foundation, and yeah. So, and yeah, let's see. I have other ones as well, but there's too much. He followed me. All right, good man.
He found you. He's stuck. And that is so funny. I love that. All right, so I want to do a bit of history here, okay, guys?
Yeah,
because
sure.
As of right now, we're floating around $110,000 in Bitcoin. Now, if you go back to the very beginning, as you can see in the little chart here, give me a second. I gotta do this. Come on.
Go ahead.
I'm fighting the evil trolls here. And it's not
Techman.
It's Techman. Yeah. Halloween last year, or several years now, Techman is not. So we started out 2010, 20 cents. Look at that. Look at the progression. So he was talking about being early, right? Fully. Everybody here being early. That's what Joker was saying. I literally snatched this off of Watcher Guru on Telegram. And you could see the progression. What you don't see, and this is why we're all kind of going up, is the decline of the U.S. dollar, the decline of the U.S. currency. Okay. And what you're not telling you is the bigger picture of the story is that along with this decline has been an evolution of different crypto projects, different utilities, and so on, right? So this is where it's at. Honestly, this is where it's at. At 110 on Halloween Day is pretty important. And I saw earlier, and if I brought it up, I could show you that. And I can't play the video the way I want to because I didn't grab it to download it. Even Solana now has a staking ETF through Bitwise. It's trading on the NASDAQ, I do believe it is. We've come a long way. So, guys, what I'm trying to get at is because you guys don't see where she might be at now, she could be in the same. Yeah, happy Halloween, Wales! Yay! There you go. We'll put that up there. She could be in the same position 10 years from now, 15 years from now, as Bitcoin is, only with a twist because Bitcoin's got a bit of a head start. I'm just saying. So that's that. 100% all the way, guys. So think of it that way. Okay? So I'm going to let you guys continue here for a bit. It does not look like Mars is going to show up. He was asking what kind of format was this. I thought that was kind of, it wouldn't have been hard. He would have just could have, I don't know. He could have done some research, but we're still waiting on that dog. And I think he may have just chickened out. But that's okay. If you chicken out, we understand. Everybody's got to eat chicken sometime. So, if that's your thing, it's your thing. So I don't know. Joker, what do you think of this compared to the comparison to Bloom.Fun or CatsOfCrypto or Turbo?
The difference,
anything
right?
else? What do you think?
Even for me, in being new in crypto, you can really see the difference where the volume, what's going to happen. We've had this discussion before where people say it's over, but we know it hasn't even started. And so
Yeah, yeah.
They're still saying it's only 7% of the people in crypto, though. That's in the worldwide, but
Yeah,
and they're that's directly into it, not indirect, as far as paper trades are concerned.
yeah. But actually, there's only probably what 3-4% I was actually trading properly, right?
Well, here's one of the things I want to mention. This is one of the things that
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be talking about at the Futures Conference too. Is
Yeah.
that the woman, it's like, so I'm 71, but there's a whole generation of women that'll be inheriting people dying. There's a lot of wealth, right? So it's like there's a lot of like I know Kathy Wood. From Arc Investment, she lives down here. She has Arc Innovations, etc. Crypto, who put money into different things that people have recommended. So being there, people will put money into different projects. So it's reaching those type of people, and I know people like that through different things that we do. So there's an influx, not only a lot of it is the female, but that will be inheriting. So that is a huge, a huge wave of income that people are being, knowledgeable about, crypto and teaching and, et cetera. So, Mish is very good at, advising different people as well. So it's I'll add something if I see something, I might get a tenth of it or whatever it is at the time. So, yeah. So as far as like the path is like anything else, whether it be Bitcoin. I know I was watching like Ethan from Sen, he'll talk about that too, the level that things are at, and then it'll go up. It's a for us as a brand or whatever, like I'm not like, oh, to me it's like slow and steady and slow and that's it's all good, right? I mean, people are going to buy, people are going to sell. That's what they do. That's how they generate.
It's just a normal day in, day out, and people need to understand that as well. That people will, take a little bit of profit when they need to.
Of course,
and you can't help that. So
exactly, you got to take money off the table, whatever level you invest at. It doesn't matter if you invest $20 or if you invest $100,000. It's the same type of a thing. Cover your whatever. So it's good. And gentlemen, I hate to say this, but I actually have to jump off. So I need to.
No, it has been a pleasure to have you, love. And,
it's okay.
It was definitely great to know you as well, and also we'll definitely give you the link for the lounge room.
Wonderful.
So that we can get more updates in regards to getting more community joined into your quest, so we can keep that narrative alive, and we'll start making some steps on how we can get more eyes on your project, and we'll see from there.
Exactly, like like he says, do your own research. Always do your own research. So that's it's a good thing. So I can't tell you about the number of scams that I've come across and found out, including back in 2017, where I almost represented somebody and I realized what a scammer he was, and I was at a conference called the Collision Conference. But so
it happens, love. It happens. That's why we, that's why we collectively have the a solid group of people that we I've connected with over the years.
Right. I love my friend. I love my friend Kenny. He's known as right, Ken Bozak. And I always remember back in 2017, he didn't care. He'll just be like, he'll be on the convention floor. He'll be like scammer. This was way back in the days, but he just did it. I mean, he would get into the different stuff and call people out. I would quietly call people, and I had one guy that. I'm like, where's the money? And he banned me. I was their chief happiness officer back in. It was I was back in.
That's good. That's a good one. It's like chuckle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I still, I still am. I like it, whatever. But when I figured out, and I'm like, I found out that I think it was Roger Ver invested $1 million, and I'm like, okay, where's the money? You're doing coke or whatever on the phone, and I'm like, Chris, I'm like, yeah. So he banned me and says we're no longer associating with Kate, blah blah. But you can only do so much, and so many people and communities too can look up to people, right? And that blind faith, and put somebody as like, oh, I love this person because they might have a charismatic personality. So you have to have the experience of, we need more mentors, and I'll even say like, over time, I've invested in the people, the startups, right? So some of these young guys they're now 30, like I pay for them to stay in a room at a blockchain event back 8 years ago, and now they got more money than me. So, but that's how you invest in people. You help them along the way, whether it's giving them food or whatever. They might not be able to. I mean, I've slept in rooms where like bed and breakfasts that had 10 people. I was the oldest one, and I slept on the floor. But we all help each other out however we can. So that doesn't mean I'm inviting anybody to come sleep on the floor at the Futures Conference. So.
No, absolutely, love. You've done amazing things, and definitely would love to have you again. I know T Dave says great to have you, EK, and also a good job on presentation. So
Thank you. Yeah.
he's
I appreciate
also make sure to get in touch with T Dev, because I'm pretty sure we've got a little bit of announcement in regards to presentation.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yep. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
There we go. Go ahead.
All right.
Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys too. Thanks again. I really appreciate you. All right. Take care. Be happy and be kind. Be kind and help each other, because kindness matters. All right. Bye.
For sure.
See you, love.
Bye bye. How do I get? Okay. Bye.
Take care.
Exit. There we go.
So I'm gonna bring this. She was really nice. I liked her.
Like I said, let's go.
I don't think that our friends from Mars are gonna show up. They have, and that's okay. That's fine. Maybe another time. I do know that next week I've got SoberCoin.
Yeah.
So I'll show you the Mars website a little bit, and he seemed really excited about it. But this is interesting. Okay. Grants and funding program, right? I was looking at this foundation grants, all sorts of stuff, right? How to apply. And it said public good, for the public good, right? Guidelines for evaluation. I wonder, we typically consider a project to be public good if it makes a significant open source contribution. So that does not. I'm thinking this does not apply to me if you're making a contribution to Solana ecosystem. In a sense, I'm thinking code, or it has a meaningful free community offering. Depending on the circumstances, we may consider a novel proof of concept. Projects primarily commercial in nature usually won't qualify for a standard grant from the Solana Foundation. It should consider a convertible grant. I don't know what a convertible grant is. But they got hackathons and all sorts of stuff. I thought that was kind of neat. So I'm going to look into this,
That is kind of neat.
I'm going to look into this. And if you apply for it, right, I think that might be something. Browse RPA. You see, you got different ones going on here. This is going to take a minute. I can tell you that right now. Ecosystem funding, of course. Right, I could use some funding. Just saying. It tells you how to apply, and so we're not doing anything like that. But I don't want this. We give maximum grants, and I think that I'll do a little more research on this. Solana's a lot of grants in the Super Team website. Yes, T-Dub, we're gonna have to get together and figure out something if you want to help out.
We have a Super Team already. We just need to refine it.
You can do a couple different grants. But if you guys are wondering what I'm mining, because I know TechMan is, this has absolutely been sucky lately. That sucks worse.
Is this for TechMan Thai?
This is for me and TechMan Thai. We're talking about KS Zeros. These two right here, TechMan Thai, are the greenies. These two. Okay, there's one in here, right? We have the hyper team, absolutely. Anyway, two of these are solo mining, and I was getting good blocks on Caspa, but they've suddenly fallen off the wayside. They've gone. It's been really weird, really quiet. The hash rate's not really been up; it's been going down. So there's that. And I've got some new stuff in. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yes, I have this little doodaddy here, which if you know what I'm looking at right now, you're a part of the team.
Show me.
It's one of these situations where I have a little mini miner that you can hold in your hand, a brand new one. I got a video coming out about that. And it's on public pool. It's the first one I've put on public pool, but this miner was flipping back and forth between public pool and via BTC. I wanted to put it on via BTC, but it didn't work out. So I got to do some editing and go from there. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. It's not a big deal, but I've got a couple different ones. Maybe I'll hit a solo block. Why not? If I hit a block of Bitcoin, I get 3.12 Bitcoin and 300 grand. Then I get a $158,000 tax bill. That's just that. Caspa is going to. Okay, there he goes. Caspa's going to the toilet. He said. The best part about this mining Caspa is because
we are the hyper team.
Yes.
T-Dev just said we are the hyper team.
Yes. All right. So
right we are.
The best thing about Caspa right now, their Tech Mantai, is that I can take that, mine that to non KYC directly, flip that into Solana and get something else, or flip that and put it into ETH, something of that nature. And then if I want, I can send it to my hardware wallet, right? Which on Monday I've got to print up labels and I got to mail them out to where they got to go. So, yeah, there we go. Move it around. But yeah, there's that whole thing there. So that it's just easily convertible. It's kind of like Bugna. If you know what Bugna is, then you know that is a meme coin on the same algorithm as Caspa is. So I'm just trying to have a little fun with this. And if I can see past my light real quick. There we go. That's not it. I got to look past here. No, I haven't. It's just I got to look. There it is. So right now I've got a small amount of CPUs over on Monero Ocean. I've got to find something a little closer because the ping times on this thing suck. And they had the 51% attack earlier this year. So that's kind of all there is with a lot of that. We're not going to get into crypto.com or any of that stuff because she hasn't reached back out. And if you stop communicating with us, there's that. I do have something that I like. I really do like. What the hell was that at? I got to find this real quick for us. I don't care about that. Oh, yes. I have. This is something that you'll like.
Go ahead.
And they all trade here. So let's see, it's this screen here. This is the public pool thing I was talking about. Look at all the wallets. These are all the market maker wallets that have gone through Cats of Crypto. And these are not duplicates. The names are the same. I don't know why they named that. Say Binance One. There's several Binance Two.
Like that?
That's how they do this. Okay, so these trade through Binance. It's one Binance One wallet. Cats of Crypto went through there. These are Binance Two wallets. The Bybit hot wallets. Notice the addresses are the same. Another Coinbase wallet. Another Coinbase wallet. Another Coinbase wallet. Another one. And another one. And another one. And there's two crypto.com wallets, an HTX hot wallet.
Bitcoin's even there, and Misk is there.
Yeah, Mexi, yep. And OKX is in here, yes. And I didn't catch what this one was, so I want to grab that real quick. Yeah, this is another Binance. Yeah, it's the Binance Exchange wallet. These have all gone through to go back and forth to trade Cats of Crypto. Why does this matter?
You know what they're doing? Accumulating.
No, they're not accumulating.
They're buying and trading.
Back and forth. They buy and sell all the time. And because if you're on the radar, you get traded.
Look at the Wi-Fi.
You'll go back and forth. Now,
is it?
Huh?
For the iPad. Oh my god.
Yes, he's got something new.
Bring it here, wife. Bring it here.
Bring it on over. See what we got.
Look at this. Look at the what brought me, guys.
Oh, but you need earbuds.
This is the new iPad stand.
Hang on. Let me see.
Instead of me using the garden box, I got a new iPad stand.
There you go.
What? No.
She's like, no.
All
right.
You picked up an extra passenger.
There you go. Anyway, we're going to finish a little early tonight because the other guys didn't show up, which is fine.
Yeah, no, she went to pick up my daughter from work. So,
all right. It's good stuff.
So
anyways, this is our Big Bags Media, guys. We're talking about this.
Okay. And I've got some lunch.
Lunch. He's bringing lunch. See what lunch is. Let me blow you up real quick. See what kind of lunch he's got. Wing Ding Sushi. It's gas station sushi. There you go.
This is from a proper sushi shop. Yes.
All right, guys. Big Bags Media. This is the thing we're putting together. It's a marketing thing primarily for several different partners. It does have a crypto swap. Okay. This swap is you can swap across 50 different chains, literally. Look at all the chains you can go across. Things I've never even heard of. I've never heard of this one at all. Okay. None of this. So far, none of this. Okay. It is powered by Aquads. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. And we're going to go back. Okay. Aquads. This is the shit. Listen, if he's got a freelancer tab, if you're a freelancer, you want to work for a project, you can come on over here. They have to be verified, right? They work their butts off, right? And these guys are in there, they verifies them. If you have work, you want to employ somebody, you're looking for something specific that you don't have time to take care of or do right away, here you are. With Aquads, of course, you have a game section over here, right? If you want to play it, list your game, you list your game. Mm-hmm. He does have paid ads. I love this paid ads thing because I'm going to end up using these ads. And you can appear in any one of these. Of course, they cost you money to appear in. I would love to appear like in the NASDAQ or investing.com, something of that nature. That would be great. Okay. Listen, and you can learn more about what's going on in Aquads. He's got his video out here. It explains more. Why list? He tells you why to list right here. Okay. He has the first bi-centralized exchange to tap into a thriving Web3 ecosystem. You get immediate trading, community validation, professional PR, multi-chain support, proven return on investment or ROI, ecosystem access, paid campaign, ad campaigns, on and off ramp for fiat to crypto. You might have seen that swap. Yes, you can take your debit card, KYC, of course, and get in there and get out. Okay, 24/7 live streams, free AMAs, CPC ads across 15 different platforms. I just showed you guys that. Tons and tons of reasons to get on here. Listen, I do believe it's like 199 USD. And if you use AquaCats right here, you get 30% off. So you can get it at about, 170, 150, 170 bucks, something like that. Mm-hmm. This is well worth your time, guys. Well worth your time. Spend your money wisely, okay? And Whales next.
And we promote it every week.
Yes, because if you go back to Big Bags Media and we go to partners, of course,
exactly.
Bam, bam, Bam. It's bigbagsmedia.com. Here are the partners, and literally, I can tell you exactly what it is here. Aquaz.xyz is the world's first bi-centralized exchange in Web3, combining a freelancer marketplace, crypto swaps, project marketing, and community features via AquaSwap. It enables instant cross-chain transactions across 50 plus blockchains with the best rates, plus affiliate rewards, a game hub, and passive income in USDC. Bam! This is all you need to know. Okay?
Absolutely.
And of course, the swap is powered by Aquaz, or is the AquaSwap. Look, guys, this is where it's at. So this is where we're going here. I've got more to work on here, and I've got more to work on here. But listen, this is good here very shortly. This will be completely done. We might do something with this. As far as other things, we've discussed many things, but that's that. But when you come right in, if you just want to start trading, you can literally connect your wallet right here. Bam, bam, bam. Let me hit the refresh real quick because I'm going to do it this way. You can literally connect your wallet, pick your wallet. If it's any one of these, you're good to go. Okay? And yes, it does have the ability to connect your Phantom wallet, but it sees that I have Soulflare up here, so that's why it's doing what it's doing. I wouldn't sweat it. Okay? Now, as far as that's concerned, there are no giveaways today. So if you hear came for here for one, we're not doing anything with a giveaway right now.
Oh,
darn.
Pikmin
right?
Pie will be devastated.
We're not doing the giveaway tonight. So, because to be honest with you, I've got some hardware to get because I'm got a miner which needs to go back on Caspa that needs to be there. I have, and this is funny, I have a Ice River that product which I will do a video about after I get the necessary hardware to make this thing run right, so that I could do the mining for the fine folks here. So it's still time. It's still fun to chill online. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, what the hell just happened here? Hang on.
So I'm doing a equipment testing.
There, I had to fix something. So now I'm better. I had to fix something. Hide on stream.
Okay.
No, so anyway,
now
that's
I got my stand. Look.
yeah. Let me play the fun little video
Yeah,
though. I
go
like
ahead.
to play this, and if you don't hear it, I understand. But I'm going to do my shill with the cat.
Hey, I'm Shadow. Remember me? Let me tell you about what we do here at Cats of Crypto. We help cats and dogs find homes. Some of us even get paired with veterans and become support animals. We do all this through our cryptocurrency and selling NFTs to continue funding our donations. We even donate to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital to help out sick kids. We love helping others, so please go to CatsOfCrypto.meme and learn more. Maybe grab a bag.
You have 500,000 pounds in your account, in your Coinbase account. So all we need is your card number to be able to give you that money, okay?
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Let me just pull over because I'm driving, all right?
Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am, please. So just give me your card details and the 500,000 will be with you right now.
Yeah, okay. Let me just pull over. I'm driving a car. Hold on. Give me a sec. 1 second. Oh, sorry.
Hello, ma'am.
I just had a car crash.
Oh, ma'am, can you give me your card details?
Sorry. I just had a car crash. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you. Just, can you reach your card?
No, I just had a car crash. I think I lost my legs.
Well, you're breathing and talking, so I'm sure you're gonna be fine, ma'am. So if you can give me your card details, I'll be able to help you, okay?
There he goes as he walks up. The dog follows him. Listen, guys, I love that code because it does exactly what I wanted to do. Speaking of which, let's go into this swap here real quick. Yes, buy crypto. I don't want to buy it. I want to know. There we go. All right. So this is a 15-minute chart for Bitcoin, all right, guys? All right, let me zoom here, all right? See that big thing here? Looks like it's dropping. And how we go sideways all week, and then we make a little bump here, right? Don't sweat it, okay? Let me zoom in here a little bit more. Volume has been very, very light. Why has volume been very? Wait, holy shit! Dumbass is not sharing the screen again. Fucking broke the son of a bitch.
What have you done now?
I broke my own screen. Anyways, as I was saying,
unbroke it.
I did. So you guys follow the whole thing all the way down, right? There's your 110 a couple days ago, 25th, right? You know, the first, actually a few hours ago, 110, right? We'll back it in there some more. There we go. 5 o'clock this morning. So the 24 hours. Everything's going to go sideways. It's going to continue going sideways at least until Monday. Why? Well, we're manipulated as shit right now. Just being honest. You can see the volume's really light over the close weekend. It had a bit, kind of a pick me up here for a minute, but we're not. Don't sweat anything, okay? I don't give a shit. We're not. The rate cuts were. Oh, there we go. The rate cuts were a bit of nothing. And some people call it a nothing burger. People got too excited too fast, and so we're gonna hang around between 105 and 110, at least for a few days, if not for the next week. Just saying. So that's my 2 cents worth on that. Did he just knock himself offline? Yes. Now he's breaking shit himself. Joker's knocking himself offline. Why not? There you go.
Am I coming back?
Yeah, you're back now. There you go.
I'm streaming with my new holder.
Yeah, he's playing with his new toys. Anyway.
Yes, I am.
Anyway, Joker, you got any updates for me or anything like that?
Well, the only update I've got was I lost sleep about 2 days ago. Because I had to pay a huge bill amount for my dad's car. And Christ, I nearly fell off my chair.
Okay.
Other than that.
And he knocked himself offline again. He keeps breaking things, guys. I don't understand why would he keep breaking things. Now it tells me he joins again. Stop breaking shit.
That wasn't me.
T-Deb saw it. It was you.
It wasn't me.
You kicked yourself off.
I swear. I don't know if you guys noticed that there's a photo behind us, and it's called The Last Laugh. And it is certainly a significant poster. It's we have this thing where we will have the last laugh because we've been here since day one building it, and majority of the time you will get there. It's just a matter of time. And what we've produced in the last month, maybe 2 months, with the group of dedicated and really amazing mindsets anyway in the Web3, we've definitely built something that's going to last. And not only that, but gives a more clearer view of where we're going and what we're doing, and who we are and who we represent. And we're not going anywhere. We're just starting.
Well, that's insane.
We've got the live stream now.
Yeah.
Literally, up to speed with everything that needs to be done. Cats is always refining new things, right? In regards to Turbo, core team is always active. We're always there. I mean, we may not seem that we're not there, but we are. That's what always happens because we're busy. We're also busy in our real lives. events. We all have family and businesses, right? So, with that being said,
Well, you know what? You know what's really crazy? Because I've talked to J Dog from Bonga, and we've been talking a little bit about. And I saw it. He has a mask for the live stream. It's a Bonga mask. So we talked about him doing a live stream with me because we did it on Wednesday, and I said, but let's give this a see. It had some market updates. We talked about the various market updates, and we did all that, and it was really nice. But I'm considering doing that particular thing because I'm on a couple times a week. Don't always need to be on all the time, but I want to fill in some blanks, step this up a little bit, but not too much. And I don't want. And winter for us is coming here in the States, so it fucking skunk outside, that bastard. I'm gonna shoot that son of a bitch. He comes by the window and I can smell him all the fucking time.
He's not trying to get your shit.
Yeah, he's not trying to do anything. He's out there fucking around and try to live under my porch. He's not going to live under it very long. To sit some cats on his ass. I've
never seen one in real life, bro. So.
I smell him. You think it's marijuana, but it's not. It's the fucking skunk. Anyways, I want to shout out to Get a Tech Man Ty because he won a Solana Seeker phone. Then damn things are expensive. And T-Dub is laughing about the skunk because he's got plenty of different skunks running around Toronto.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got skunk in his area too.
Yeah, he's got some skunks in there, all right. He's living down near. He's living
right here, right
he's,
now.
He's living down near Scarborough.
Skunk.
It's skunk. T-Dub's living down near Scarborough. I know where he's at now. Just kidding. He doesn't live anywhere. He's close to Scarborough, but he's not in Scarborough. I guarantee it.
Yeah. But I don't know if you heard the last comment. I said, we have a skunk here. It's called Techman Ty skunk.
I heard that. I heard that. And where he lives, there's plenty of skunk because he's out near the woods. I know this. I know too damn much. Anyway, guys. Yeah, there's just a lot of different things going on. People are asking me why am I not doing spaces as often. And I can't find the time. I could find the time. It's just like this. There's only so much of a circle you can do that'll work. And when you exhaust the circle, you're talking to the same people over and over again. So we do the live streams instead, and I have more fun doing them. And anybody can show up. Is that a hot dog? Yeah, it's a cream puff. Fucking cream puff. Fat ass.
I'm looking after myself. I'm being healthy.
You're not being healthy. He's going to diabetic shock, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking going to a diabetic coma. Anyways, yeah, I don't expect a big pickup on anything in the market here in the next, at least the next 2 days. Maybe Monday or Tuesday a little bit, but listen, everything that they've done so far as the Fed is concerned, is planned out. Yes, he's in Australia. Yes, he is in Australia. Is he in Australia? Hell yeah, he is. He's a descendant from the Philippines, is in Australia. Here you go. Here you go, Tech Man. Bam, right there. I put it up there for you a second. But I wish the rest of the night is fine.
I was gonna say, do not stalk me, Techman Ty.
Yeah, he's Ray from the streets.
Fuck.
Listen, guys. He's not Crocodile Dundee. He knows his way around a bush, but it's usually the one out back of his house. He reminds me of a hardware unboxed guy named Steve. Okay. I don't know Steve. I don't know Steve at all, guys. Not being rude. Okay. I talk about Steve Irwin. Fucking Steve Irwin. That guy got stung by a fucking stingray in his chest.
I'll do a little Steve Irwin segment for you. Ready?
Go for it.
Now, what do we have here?
There we go. Oh, shit.
Now, what we got here, guys, right? Come on, let me show it to you. Now, what you got here is a perfect specimen of a Australian Aussie pup, right? What you get is the tail. The tail is what signifies as a staffy. Okay? It sits like that. It rises. So stupid.
Whatever. Ridiculousness. All right.
We'll just turn that back around.
There we go. Hey, you see the ass of the dog. Okay.
Ah,
Anyway, I don't
do a close up on the ball sack, but it is.
Yeah. That's it. Listen, guys, I don't have anything else left. I'm out of gas, and usually we have the two people here. Next week, right now, as far as I can tell, we have SoberCoin. We may have one other project out there. SoberCoin literally is as it is, like he said it is. What the hell is this? Oh, there he goes. Crunky. Anyway, the guy used to smoke a ton of weed, and he decided one day that he smoked it too often, and he literally stopped smoking weed, and now he'll tell you all about it. And he took a break too from Spaces, and I really like the guy. He's out of Montreal. He's up in the swamp, only a few hours from Techman's High. No, I'm just kidding. From TDAV. Techman's High might cross the border, but they never let him come back. You're from where? Tennessee?
He's banned from the border.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much the only update I have for the week. I know that there's roughly about 100 people looking on X right now as I look off to the one side. Thanks for coming, guys. Listen, if you're a project and you want to come on and you just want to shoot the shit, reach out to me. You can hit me up, CatsOfCrypto9 on X or Pelish Miner on X.
Shoot some both.
Or we can put Techman's High on here and he'll come on too.
Reach out to Techman's High.
Yeah, I've seen Techman's High's face. Usually holds the beer. He holds a beer in one hand and he's chewing the fat with the other. He's a great guy. Trust me, he calls me every so often, sends me text messages. He can actually find me. But I'm gonna hit the end stream button and let the outro play and just do that and go from there, guys.
Well, shall we give the listeners and viewers give huge shout out again, once again, before we close it? Giving a huge shout out to the fine community, Dream Cats. We've got PRT. We got What the Fox.
Oh my, yes.
The rest of the family that is on the stream. We got Bubba, from the Ninja Cats community. A huge shout out to them. BSC community, Ethereum community, and all the Solana community.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure to join us on the Thursday's space, as well as the Saturday with the Fine as well show. Again, guys, give these communities a follow. Like I said, we are one big family unit, and we continue to support one another and also push the narrative of growing the communities organically and be sensible, be looking out for each other, and making sure that we don't let the cabals and the bad actors win. So this is one of the ways that we can reassure our investors and newcomers to, give us some support, because without you, there is no community. So we also rely on every single one of you that follows us and view us to make sure to give our, follow our, socials as well. And don't hesitate to ask questions, because we certainly have everything at our disposals. So, again, I will see you again next week.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me why you won't give give me some good steak? Tell me why you won't give me a cheesecake? Tell me why you never give me what I want. And I want a